this is News on the Go. I'm Amitha. Here's what's cooking. Absolutely heartbreaking news coming at a time when migrant workers are desperate to go back home. 24 migrants were killed and several were injured after two trucks collided in Uttar Pradesh's Odisha district. These workers were trying to go back home after being rendered jobless due to coronavirus outbreak. In a tweet, Prime Minister Modi said the incident is extremely tragic. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has now ordered a probe. Let me also tell you that the fourth tranche of the economic package has been announced by the Finance Minister. You do remember that a couple of days ago, the Prime Minister had announced a 20 lakh crore rupee economic package. Today, structural reforms were announced for 8 sectors. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said 50,000 crore rupee will be spent by the government for creating evacuation infrastructure for evacuated mined coal. This is important. Government monopoly has now been removed and commercial mining on revenue sharing basis has now been introduced. In defense production, the government has now pushed for Make in India products, meaning import of some weapons will be banned and those will be notified. Foreign direct investment limit in defense production has now been increased to 74% from 49%, this subject to security clearance. There were reforms announced in the aviation sector as well. 6 airports will be up for auction and Airport Authority of India will do it on a public-private partnership basis. Here's what's happening in Karnataka. The Karnataka government has released guidelines for conducting marriages. The guidelines say that not more than 50 guests will be allowed for the wedding, and people above the age of 65, children below 10 years, or even pregnant women will not be permitted. Prior permission for the wedding will also be needed from the government. Let me also tell you that the government has now made it mandatory for all guests to download Arogya Setu application. It's a contact tracing application during COVID-19. Thermal screening of all guests will also have to be done at the entrance of the venue, among other guidelines. The Hindustan Times has reported that Odisha government has now put 12 districts on alert as a precautionary measure in view of the cyclone Amphan. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast that a cyclone system will form over the Bay of Bengal and is likely to intensify into a cyclonic storm. The IMD has also advised fishermen to not venture into the waters off the Andhra coast and Odisha West Bengal coast from May 18th onwards. Donald Trump in a tweet has now said that the United States will be donating ventilators to India and that they stand with our country. Here was a detail that was far more interesting. Trump also tweeted that they are also cooperating with India on a vaccine development. The President's National Security Council also tweeted that the US and India are working together to fight COVID-19 to find a vaccine. Prime Minister Modi in a tweet has said that in such times it's always important for nations to work together and do as much as possible to make our world healthier and free from COVID-19. Well, that's it from me today. This is Amitha signing off. Do remember guys, tomorrow is a day off from work, so hope you take time out to chill. I'll be back on Monday. Until then, stay home, stay safe.